Hi, I'm Paul Bridge and I'm the Chief Executive of Social Housing for Civitas Social Housing PLC. Civitas Investment Management runs of senior investment professionals, and the team has been growing over the last 5 years, and we're now around 40 individuals. So Civitas Social Housing PLC is a real estate investment trust listed on the main market of the stock exchange. It performs to the REIT rules. So for example, there's a cap on leverage at 40%, which was imposed at IPO. There's a return obviously of 90% of returns to investors. The current mandate is around a 5% return to investors. If you look at our investor base, there are several hundred institutional investors. They vary, but what would probably categorise all of them is that they're interested in long-term social impact, they're interested in long-term, safe, low-risk returns, and they are long-term institutional investors. So we also have local authority pension funds and other long-term pension funds involved in the fund. So there are several aspects to how the fund is run. The first aspect is acquiring outstanding assets, and we have a transactions team supported by external consultants to provide independent verification. Once assets are onboarded into the fund, they are managed on a day-to-day basis by housing associations, charities and community interest companies, and the care in the buildings to individual residents is provided by professional care providers. We also have an asset management team that makes sure our assets are being maintained properly and does additional enhancements such as working with E.ON to bring forward a decarbonisation programme across the portfolio. So when we set up Civitas Social Housing PLC, the background, if you like, the investment thesis was that although there's enormous demand for all types of social housing in the UK, and especially high demand for social housing for those with a learning disability, mental health issue or other care need, that need was not being met by institutions, and that's simply because institutional capital was not connected to social housing. So that was the first thing that we did, connect up hundreds of investors to social housing through the REIT. Now we move forward, our USP is around exceptional levels of social impact. So we have independent verification that the fund is producing over £70 million a year of savings for the taxpayer, and is also creating substantial improvements in individual residents' lives.